Carolina. This is supposed to be a big year for Buffalo and for the Canes, trying to establish themselves, getting back to their hockey that we've seen going all the way back to the Tampa game. And here we go, Canes win the draw.
What a Tuesday night building. It's a Tuesday night.
We'll try to play it away from Connor Clifton, the former Boston Bruin. A stall with it. He'll be relieved of the puck. And Buffalo going the other way. Skinner to Thompson. It's feathered right in, and Ronta with a huge save.
He's had a very strong start.
Carolina,
Thompson is so rangy.
2 minutes for hooking.
Clifton, the defenseman, jumps in. You have a hooking penalty to the captain in the process. Thompson can wire the puck. He has range like any. It's Rod Brindamore who said he has some Mario looking.
Worked across. Peterka. He'll get it back from Power. Side of the net. Pozo out in front for Krebs. And oh my goodness, Antti Ronta. Mercy.
His best save of the year, no doubt about it. Really good job on the goal line from Pozo, turning and finding the lane for the grade A chance. And he bites on the move to the backhand, but the glove is the bailiff of all bailiffs. You know, he told me, because he went back to his old equipment, and I spoke to him this morning, his Brian...
Tuck plays it for Skinner off the boards. Dahlin. He goes across the ice for Thompson. His cross-ice pass intercepted by Slavin. And now he springs in on goal. Drury Luukkonen with his first big save of the game. Chances in this game. And a shorthanded chance for Jack Drury, but Luukkonen had the answer. Two big redwoods up top for the Buffalo Sabres on their penalty kill. See there, Greenway gets a stick in the passing lane. Buffalo chasing after it. Trying to clear, can't. Kept it at the point. D'Angelo shoots, he scores! On the power play, Tony D'Angelo's first of the year puts the Canes up 1-0.
Well, you start with an entry on the power play. You have to outwork the penalty killers and get possession before position. And that's exactly what happened. All three forwards were below the goal line. And D'Angelo, through a maze of bodies, went far post, a beautiful sounding ping, and in. Big moment for D'Angelo.
And now Teravainen trying to make a second as he's taken down, crashing towards the net. Puck still loose. Svechnikov tried to pick it up, but Eric Johnson was behind him, and yeah, he was thinking about the lacrosse move. Now Svechnikov gets it back. Kotkaniemi up top. Orlov, Teravainen shot. Luukkonen gets a piece. Now Shea way up from his defensive spot to Svechnikov. He goes back up top. Orlov, side of the net, looking for Teravainen. Rebounds there for Svechnikov. Luukkonen gets a piece. We'll get it to Thompson. His return feed interrupted. And Martinook could have a break as Buffalo had a bad change. Martinook shot right on. Save made by Luukkonen.
This very difficult circumstance. You hope Ronta stays healthy, keeps on cooking. When Kochetkov gets in, which I assume a back-to-back on the weekend.
Now Carolina carrying the puck into the Buffalo zone, whipped across for Nason, back out in front, and just failing to pull the trigger. Kotkaniemi shovels one into the slot. Jarvis, he'll play it off the end boards, but Jokiharu's there. Now Tuck, he'll send it across, and Peterka just out of the box is taken down to the ice. And then he'll try to play it to the slot. Tipped out in front, and they'll score! Oh, Alex Tuck with the turnover and stayed with it, and Buffalo's tied it at 1.
Chatfield uses his skating ability and fronts the Sabres crest, makes a good play, but Buffalo sticks with it. My gosh, that is some kind of play by Peterka out of the box. After Chatfield legally uses his physicality to get it to the front of the net, Jarvis wasn't as hard on the puck as obviously he should have been. Ronta makes one save. And Tuck, former Vegas Golden Knight, scores on the second one.
Carolina's zone. Now Buffalo will turn it right back up. Tuck, the goal scorer, on the backhand, cuts out in front. And Ronta got in front of that. Middle stat to Skinner. Skinner's sharp angle. That rang the post. Antti Ronta has been good. As Alex Tuck was looking for the lead, and Ronta denies. Now Svechnikov. Goes the shoulder. Low drive misses. Kotkaniemi tries. He'll shovel one out in front. But a penalty coming up. As Carolina's pressure draws. Puck in the corner, Jokiharu trying to play it away from Martinook. Good work by Martinook out in front. And Foss and Stahl out there, and Luukkonen has to make a save. Play it up the boards. Clifton was way up. And now stall. He's got Martinook coming with him. Sends it in from Martinook. And Luukkonen gets across to make the save.
The gear that they have been trying to locate. Sauce from Jordan Staal landing right on the tape of Martinook. Really good.
Worked around. Angelo tries to play that to the point. Buffalo can get a 2-on-1 if they hurry. It's Girgensons and Opozo. Opozo right on Ronta! Gets across!
Let's look at this game-changing save. Let's watch the eyes. Yeah, there's two things. One, Antti saw the peak just over the blue line from Girgensons. Two, he's on the backhand. So the shot's not a threat. So it's hockey sense that knows he's going to Opozo on his offside. And then he gets over with his movement.
Right back for Jarvis. Seth Jarvis dancing with it, trying to go around Krebs. He comes out in front. Little sweep shot by Drury. Luukkonen makes the save.
Always had a good night in the face-off circle. Let's see if he can win this one.
Well, if this was a tale of the tape, the size advantage went to Thompson, but Teravainen, side of the net for Jarvis. Back up top, Natchez is laying out in front. Luukkonen makes the save with Jarvis on the doorstep, and then Luukkonen will hang on.
That was a very deceptive pass from Teravainen, allowing Natchez to get.
You'll find Shea. Shea, that's deflected. Is in front. This is Jokiharju. Carolina with great pressure. And it's Natchez. Drop it. Chance across. They score! Brady Shea got to the quiet spot. And he made this building get loud. 2-1 Carolina.
Combination of speed moving your feet like Natchez and then speed moving the puck. Orlov, no doubt, having his best game as a Hurricane. The pump fake after Natchez gets to the middle. Goes to Shea. Goes to Aho. Aho sees a pinching Brady Shea on his offside, puts it right in the wheelhouse. Both defensemen factor in.
Over the game's blue line it comes in. Buffalo has to tag up. Dahlin with it. Dahlin played off the boards to himself. And he'll score! A surprise move caught everybody. As Rasmus Dahlin passed to himself. And the Sabres defenseman has tied this at 2 on the power play.
What a shot. Thompson gets into Dahlin coming underneath with speed. So he backs off the Hurricanes with that speed. And Thompson creates, indirects it to himself. Puck was on edge. It's almost like he slinged it. I wonder if it was essentially man-on-man. That requires adjustment.
Now a chance for a break. Ronta comes all the way out to play away from Middletown. And then Ronta, Mercy gets across. He's still got to get to the blue paint. The Canes somehow survive that. And Ronta in the middle of it all. Every period has made a huge save. Here he comes out on Casey Middlestat. And then he finds a way, selling out to make a save. That plays out. He normally usually finds a way to work that. Something happens. Now Burns works one out front. Chance put on by Martinook, and Luukkonen with 2 big saves. Dahlin looking to clear. He'll get a little bit of help. Chipped out into the Kane zone. Burns off the boards. And this is where regulation will come to a close. And here we go. Bonus hockey. The draw is picked up by Middlestat. Sending this across for Slavin. Here comes Slavin. Into the Buffalo zone. He'll go to the front of the net, and Luukkonen uses his stick, and Middlestat got enough to bother him. He'll back off power. Now he'll hand it to Aho. Aho turning at the circle, wrapping it to Shea. Shea, Natchez leaves it for Aho. They're running the weave. Aho, Natchez, he does it again! Game over!
While fatigue became a factor for Buffalo in 3-on-3, speed went 3 or 4 levels up as we go around the clock and around the clock until eventually Aho pays back the favor of Saturday night against the Islanders where Natchez went to him. This time he goes right back to Natchez. No look pass, flat in overtime.